Hello there, it's Mark Sebastian, the founder of OptionPit.com, and this is the stock market and option volatility report. Reminder, this is for education purposes only, shouldn't be considered investment advice. Options have risk. Tonight, managing risk using options. It is our encore performance, our amazing encore performance, and it's going to be worth the time. Presented by me, and get yourself all set. Speaking of all set, market acting kind of unhappy. What I would say is, as I'm looking at things, the S&P is down about 20. A little bit of a give back. You got to see we were right up against that 200, and we've kind of met a little resistance. So you typically see the 200 act like this a little bit, and then we'll see if we bounce back above it. We're kind of right below where that 200 was. You can see it's definitely flattened up. If anything, it's starting to move itself higher. The 50-day has definitely turned higher. So a little bit of bounce off that 200, but we'll see where we go from there. Then, if you look at VIX, it's up nicely, but again, does not seem to be anywhere near panic. VVIX, which had a huge day yesterday, doing almost nothing today. So, we're looking at a situation where, yeah, we're down, but the market doesn't seem to care very much. Qs are moving the most. IWM, which is, the rut, it's barely down. That's actually been a little stronger. So, something to think about there. And then, of the earnings that we've had, look at Chipotle. They are up 13% on earnings. They had some great earnings, and so that's going to present itself an interesting opportunity. We continue to see Disney kind of off its own earnings. And Apple seems to have found kind of a new home around this 170 level. It's no longer just skyrocketing higher, although I still think it has some momentum moving forward, and long-term volatility is still really expensive. We were looking at this one as a decent synthetic covered call or an interesting put right or a covered call to take delivery on. So, for instance, if I was interested in, let's say, getting into some Apple, I could go to, call it July, and sell the kind of 150 puts or the 145 puts at $2.55. Will I take delivery below 142? Well, we've seen that that's been a decent spot. Go out a year, and now you're talking about getting $7, $7.50 for the 150. So with Apple Vol still bid, we see some opportunity in put selling or covered call writing against a position there. And that's something that maybe I'm going to discuss in tonight's webinar, which, by the way, a reminder, go to optionpit.com/risk2019. You can sign up for tonight's webinar. On the day, I think you're going to see volatility continue to relax, and I think we're going to end up down less than 10 points. I don't see a lot of real momentum pulling us lower. So I'm going to watch for a rally as the day progresses. All right, folks, I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.